Hello, Nagi Nayoa 101. I think I'm going to do this story instead of what I was going to do previously. It's called Life Choices, and one of the biggest life choices I've ever made, and this is the choice that most people think is really, really stupid, is I actually rejected a lot of different things in my life that actually people think are really massively important, and it kind of irks people that I do this, but I absolutely rejected a lot of the normalcy in the anime community, which means yes, I like anime, but I don't like Naruto, Bleach, DBZ, One Piece, like a lot of the popular stuff. Um I like SAO. I love Sword Art Online. The gaming is pretty good. I love the storylines. It's pretty has its own originality to it. But when it comes to my life choices of what I like and what I dislike, some people forget that I have a reason why I dislike certain things. For me, the reason I don't like Naruto is when I was reading the manga, it felt kind of like a rehashing of things to me. Like, okay, I've read Rurouni Kenshin over and over again. I absolutely love that anime. But here's the thing with the series is it teaches you, and this is a life lesson I've learned even back when I was a kid, that life itself, if you don't have somebody you actually give two crows about, you're not going to end up working very well with the rest of the world because everything has a focus on itself. You're stronger when you care about somebody, and that's actually fact for me. But here's the thing that really got some people hating on me for this is also my life choice is I am asexual. I am I have no attraction for either gender, even though I do have a fiance. And here's the thing, the reason I'm attracted to my fiance has absolutely nothing to do with his gender. He's actually pretty good to talk to. He's actually a conversationalist. He's actually fun to be around. He's somebody that I can talk to, not about, the other thing. But the problem I have with people who think, oh, you're broken, is you're not. There's no way in hell you're broken at all. This is why I kind of got blocked by some girl on my Facebook, and she did the blocking, I did not. In fact, I did nothing wrong. I am friends with a lot of transgender people. Transgender people, to me, are humans. They're just like everybody else. You treat them good, they treat you good. If they get hurt, you understand how they feel because they're a person. You don't really I don't see the difference between them and myself because I know what it feels like to be rejected by people because I was rejected by people. I have a learning disability. So, yeah. Yeah. You can get my thing. I had a friend on Facebook, or she's a former friend, and she actually believed this, and this is actually pretty screwed up. She actually believes anyone who's transgender is homophobic. Doesn't quite get the LGBT. There's a T in there for transgender person or transgender people. She doesn't get that. No, no. She actually doesn't believe the LGBT or the T should be in there, period. And one day when I posted about it, she turned it into a personal attack on me. She turned it into a personal attack against herself, basically. She said I was attacking her, and I wasn't. And I said, I don't see the difference. Why are you turning this into an argument about you? And I got told I was being toxic because I actually asked the question. I asked this question. Asked. 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 I asked this question. And does she turn around and say anything? No, she sends me this whole block of words saying, oh, it's my fault that I'm toxic, that I'm a bad person. And this is coming from a 40-year-old, a woman who's older than me, telling me that I'm in the wrong, I attacked her over my post. Because all she cared about was the fact that she was right and I was wrong. There is a problem with this. When I sit there and I tell people, life choices, she made her choice. And most of it is going to fall back on her because she has karma that's pretty damn terrible. I mean, this is a woman who attacked my other friend from England over the same thing. She unfollowed a group that I was in, that she invited me to. And the funny part is, I told the admin of that group what she had done to me. And he was like, that's screwed up. And I said, I'm in a group that she unfollowed because, oh my God, there's Christians in here. Okay, I'm not a Christian, and I even find this retarded. This is redundant. I find it redundant, really. It is redundant to do that. To join a group and then find out, oh my God, there's Christians that actually agree with some of my... And then unfollow it or leave the group. Basically, she turned around and attacked a guy named Ivan, who's an atheist, over this. And I felt bad for Ivan because he was just trying to be understanding. And then I went in and I asked, what the hell just happened here? Because I just got blocked by this woman. And he's like, you're not supposed to block people in the group if you don't agree with them. I blocked a couple people in the group, okay? The only reason I blocked them is because they were spamming me. Spamming me with friend requests, okay? And then trying to evangelize at me. Those people actually got banned from the group, which was actually pretty nice. But the truth is, when people do that, it's like, okay, you make the life choice to do something like this. You don't make that... This is the whole thing with the guy who went to that one island in India. He made a life choice. He chose to be a missionary. He chose to break international law. He chose all that. Yes, that is an event, but it is true. When people make life choices, they make stupid decisions sometimes. I've made some pretty dumb, stupid decisions too. And one of them was something that I'm still not too proud of. I ended up bringing somebody into my life that I really should not have brought in. And she turned my life into a living hell. Honestly, that was my life choice. And I chose to finally kick her out. The truth is, with the girl that did this to me about my friends who are trans... My transgender friends actually defended me. They actually said, but you're in the right. You have every right to be friends with somebody that is transgender. And I'm like, yeah, I have many friends who are transgender. When they came out to me, the first thing I said is, okay, I'm not judging you or anything, but can we still hang out? Can we still go shopping together? Can we still read the same magazines? That was the whole thing. That is their decision in their lives. If they want to transition, that's perfectly fine. I am perfectly okay with that. It is the people who go around making those decisions for them that they shouldn't do something. And I'm sitting there going, what right do you have to walk into their lives and tell them what to do? It's the same thing that happened to me as a kid. My mom would walk into my life and tell me what to do, and how to live my life, and how to be her daughter. And I sat there for 45 minutes one time telling my mother, I'm not your kid anymore. I'm not a little girl. My mother has made decisions for me all my life, and half of them have been pretty shitty decisions. When I decided to go off to college, my mother wanted to pick the college I went to. When I ended up being friends with a bunch of nerds, anime fans, my mother absolutely hated them. She hated on them all the time and treated them like crap. My ex-boyfriend actually defended me on this one and said, it's not my bloody fault. The truth is, when you make a life decision, and it's a decision, it is your decision, not anybody else's decision. If you choose to walk away from a situation that you are uncomfortable with, that is your decision. If you are uncomfortable with that situation, just get the hell out of Dodge. I have done it so many times, it actually has felt good to do it. There are times I have walked into situations I am really uncomfortable with, and I finally tell somebody, I'm really not comfortable with this. And I hear, oh my God, just go outside, take a breather, I'll fix this. And yeah, my friend Mike has done that, like, multiple times. He has gone out of his way and fixed a problem that could have cost us a lot of issues. My friend Michael is a pretty nice guy, so yeah. Then there's my other friend, I think his persona name is, Calix. Calix, same thing. Calix has said the same thing. If there is a decision, if there is a place you are in and you are not comfortable with it, walk out. I've been to meetups, furry meetups, that I am not comfortable with, and I've walked out and called a ride, or called a friend of mine and said, hey, this is not a comfortable situation, can I get a ride? My friend Ping has shown up out of the blue in his minivan and said, get in the car, we're going. And he would have his wife and kids with him. There is the situations that happen to people. And I've told even the most diligent of furries, if you really do not feel comfortable, don't go. If you don't like the idea, or there is somebody in that group you do not like, don't go. I did that because one of my former friends is excessively violent, and I don't mean this in a good way. She is not a nice person, and she's transgender, and she is not a very pleasant person to be around when she is drunk or she is acting like a jerk. You don't want to be around that, so you just walk away. I'm not going to name names. Trust me, she'll probably find this video and go, oh, I'm going to sue you. Trust me. There's other people that make me uncomfortable, and they know who they are, and they're not going to get mad at me for saying, this makes me uncomfortable. I mean, I have a friend who lives out in Oregon, and he drives me nuts, and he makes me very uncomfortable at times. And it is the fact that these are life decisions you make. If you go to a meetup and you are not comfortable, go. Don't stay. Go. Because that does not help you any at all in the long run. So those are the life decisions I have made in my life where I'm sitting there going, do I really want a drug addict in my life? No. Do I really want the overly obsessive anime nerd who lives on the streets? No. Do I want the very nice, warm furry who is my fiance, who tries to find jobs and is sucking royal? Yeah, because he's actually stable. He's not trying to milk people for money. Then there's also a couple other people in my life that actually do not cause harm. Those are decisions in your life that you make, or people that you keep in your life. Like, I have several friends. I mean, this is my first stint trying to be a YouTuber, and I'm not trying to be one. That's the funny part. Because, well, trust me, my friend Mike would not like that. He wants me to try my own thing. But here's my thing. If you are sitting there watching this video going, okay, so she's saying, make my life decision and make it work, do so. I'm a mess at times, okay? My life is a total disaster. But at least I have stable friends. So I'm just going to say it. Do yourself a favor and know what you're getting into. Oh, by the way, as a furry, telling other furries this, if you have one friend in your group that is mentally unstable, one, don't leave them by themselves. Try to figure out how to help them out, because the mentally unstable ones are generally the more stable when you are actually being their friend. Or the other one, that there are other furries that are extremely bad. This goes with the same with anime nerds. If you know someone has a very nasty reputation for being a violent, bad person, get the hell away from them. Because there are some people in the anime communities that I've been in, and they're just as bad. And it drives people away pretty badly. So, yeah, I've been accused of bullshit before by certain communities, but at least I know how to step away. So that's my 15 minutes of telling people, hey, walk away. But it is a life decision to make if you want to stay in a situation that may seem detrimental to you. That is your decision. Me, I want to get as far away from those kind of things as possible. Okay? So I am going to sign off. This is Nagi Naiwa 101 telling you, please, please, please don't do what I did and end up in a bad situation. Okay?